Hi everyone, welcome to
amazing channel of Brilliant Katha.
When you're rubbing one body with another body, electrons are transferred from one object to another object. Okay, this process, this type of electricity is been given a name.
halogen connected carbon sp3, then it's connected to benzene. See all of you, halogen connected. What is this carbon hybridization? Full single sp3, see then a benzene ring.
Denominator poles shouldn't be included in the denominator poles. That means the denominator, these -1 and -5 should never be included in the solution.
Homocircle caudal fin. It's giving two equal lobes. But in case of cartilage fishes, look at here, one big lobe is there, one small lobe is there. You cannot cut into two equal half this fin.
Brilliant Katha.
Hello, good evening students. Welcome to Brilliant Qatar. We have been discussing different chapter MCQ questions. And today is our last live session. And two simple chapters I am going to discuss in this class. One is called Reproductive Health, third chapter. We have been discussed human reproduction, different type of question from that chapter, right? So today, reproductive health chapter, small chapter, and the last chapter, biodiversity and conservations. These two chapters today I am going to discuss. Simple MCQ questions. You don't need to worry about this one. But I'll tell you before I start, when you're starting this two chapter preparation, my dear kids, from reproductive health chapter, you just focus majorly on different type of contraceptive methods, physical, natural, artificial, oral pills, chemical. You got my point. Different type of IUDs, especially different type of IUDs. You got surgical methods. And also in reproductive health chapter, all of you focus on different type of ARTs, assisted reproductive technologies. You just focus on these two major topics. And after that, small topics are there like amniosynthesis, different type of STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, virus sexually transmitted diseases, bacterial sexual transmitted diseases. You got my point. So this chapter is very easy chapter, and moreover, if you are able to recall the sample paper recently, whatever the sample paper CBSE has been released, in that sample paper, 5 more questions from reproductive health chapter they given. So reproductive health chapter, thoroughly prepare, simple chapter, we can easily understand. And when you come to biodiversity and conservation, biodiversity conservation, different type of conservation focus majorly ex situ, in situ conservation, and after that just focus on David Tillman experiment and Alexander Van Humboldt experiment, and different type of species diversity in Amazon forest. And also what? Focus on the reason why the extinction of organisms. That means the reason why biodiversity going to reduce. There are evil quarter 4 reasons are there, right? The cause of biodiversity. Especially this topic, especially you just focus on. Okay, shall we start the first question? Reproductive health chapter, first question. Look at the first question from reproductive health chapter. What is given? Which of the following techniques the embryos are transferred to assist those female who cannot conceive? They are giving a first question, simple question. All of you try. The question is given here. Which of the following techniques the embryos? They are asking embryos, not zygote. They are not asking zygote, embryos. You got my point. So embryos means up to the zygote also. That means you can write up to 8 cell stage is in the fallopian tube, and more than 8 blastomers what will be in the uterus. Embryos, and also are transferred to assisted those female who cannot conceive. They are given. So who cannot conceive? Any one of you give me the correct answer? Correct answer. Try Usna. What is the correct answer of this question? ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, and IUT. What is IUT? Intrauterine transfer. Intra, that means inside, uterine, uterus. Into the uterus they are transferring. The GIFT, gift. Do you remember that day I told you gift means the female, the females like gift. That means the problem in the female who cannot produce egg. So gamete intrafallopian transfer. That means gamete going to give to the fallopian, the woman introduced into the fallopian tube. But normal fertilization, in vivo fertilization, not in vitro. So leave it this one, right? Next, ICSI and ZIFT. In ICSI, what happens? Sperm directly injected into the egg. Next, gift also given here. No, leave it. So what is the correct answer? Yes, correct answer is very good, very good. Absolutely. The right answer is what? Tell me. ZIFT and also IUT. ZIFT, IUTs are the methods of in vitro fertilization. Embryos are transferred into where? Uterus. Remember. You got my point? So first question, first ART is what? First question is from ZIFT and also IUT. What about the second question? What about this question? Select the option including all sexually transmitted diseases. All STD, sexually transmitted diseases. Gonorrhea, yes sir, bacterial. Neisseria gonorrhoeae, bacteria name. Yes? So it is a bacterial STD. Syphilis, yes. Treponema pallidum, STD. It is also bacterial STD. Fine. Genital herpes, STD, sexually transmitted disease. What's wrong in B? Gonorrhea. Okay, fine. I agree with this one. Who is this? Who is this? Malaria. Malaria caused by Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a type of protozoa. It is not a bacteria. It is not a sexually transmitted disease. It is what? It is through contaminated mosquito. So leave it better. Leave it this one. Next, what's wrong in here? AIDS, STD. Malaria is given. Leave it. Filaria. Filaria also what? Tell me. It is an helminthes. It is a nematodon parasite disease. It is not a STD. Leave it. What about this one? Cancer. No, it is not STD. Leave it. AIDS and syphilis. So correct answer is what? Option A. Remember STD, bacterial STD, gonorrhea, syphilis. Names also remember beta. Syphilis is Treponema pallidum and gonorrhea, Neisseria gonorrhoeae bacteria. And also virus type of STDs. What are they? Do remember in the theory class we discussed triple H. HIV, hepatitis B, herpes. Remember they all are what? Viral diseases, right? Next, what about this question? Question number 3. Very easy. Try all of you. It is NEET 2017. They asked this match the following simple question. Come on, all of you try. First one is given what? Gonorrhea. I told you gonorrhea what? Neisseria gonorrhoeae bacteria name. So 2 I'm writing here. Syphilis, any one of you, this 9R, try this one. Isham, try. What is the correct answer, beta? Syphilis is what? Tell me. Treponema pallidum. So number 3 I am writing here. Next, genital warts. You know this one is called cervical cancer, HPV virus, human papilloma virus. Cervix is what? The narrower part of uterus. Cervical cancer, HPV virus. So it is called what? Genital warts. So HPV virus I am writing. AIDS is HIV virus. So here I am writing fourth one and here it is right first one. HIV, it is a retrovirus. Retro means what beta? Single stranded RNA plus what? Reverse transcriptase enzyme. So answer is what? 2, 3, 4, 1. Where is 2, 3, 4, 1? 2, 3, 4, 1. Option D. Am I correct? Till here. Good. Very good. Very good. Simple question. No need to worry about this. Very simple question. What about this question? What about this? Try all of you. Try this question. Read the question carefully. What they're asking. The stage transferred into a uterus after induced fertilization of ovum into the laboratory. In the laboratory, the stage which transfer into the uterus. Now we know this is secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte is fertilized with egg to form fertilized with sperm to form what? Tell me. Zygote. This is a zygote. Zygote is single cell and diploid, and this zygote undergo cleavage pattern. So 2 cell stage we call blastoma, and around this one I told you, do you remember? Zona pellucida still there. Corona radiata gone, but zona pellucida still there I said. Next what happened? After this one it leads into the 3 cells and 4 cell stage. Directly I am writing 4 cell stage, right? 4 cell stage after 8 cell stage. So we call what? Tell me. Morula. This is called early morula. Early morula to late morula. Late morula at the end of fallopian tube I said slowly come down. So they given beta uterus. Remember when it is in the uterus you should write what? Morula. Look at here. Embryo at 4 blastoma stage is still fallopian tube. I'll check. How many of you given answer? Good. Why Ridya question mark? It's right only. No question mark. We are very close to the exam. No question mark here after. Direct answer only. Look at it. The 4 cell stage is where in the fallopian tube. In the fallopian tube only 4 cell stage. It's not yet come down into where? Uterus. Do you remember that day what we discussed? After 16 cell stage, after the embryo undergo a process called compaction. What is the meaning of compaction? Smaller cells will be making trophoblast cells and the bigger cells will be in the mast cells. Do you remember? After this one they undergo a process called a cavity formation and this is trophoectodermal cells will form. This is a trophoectodermal cell. Now any one of you answer me. This is trophoectoderm. This is called trophoectoderm and inside this one what is they tell me? This is the ICM. This is called ICM. Can any one of you tell me trophoblast and ICM, which of these two is pluripotentic cell beta? Pluripotentic cell. Any one of you guess? Very good, Snah. It is pluripotentic. ICM is pluripotentic cell beta. Pluripotentic. Remember, pluripotent. And yet the cavity is forming. What is this called? Blastocele. So this stage is called what? Blastocyst stage. This blastocyst to blastula stage will be come down into the uterus and attach. It's called implantation. When? After 7 days of what? Fertilization. So what is the correct answer? Remember, when they use uterus beta, don't write 4 cell stage, 8 cell stage. You got my point? Uterus means its embryo is coming down. So we will go with what? Tell me. Morula. 8 cell stage of morula, 16 cell stage of morula. NCERT diagram clearly given. 16 cell stage of morula is at the end of the fallopian tube. Cross check. End of the fallopian tube and around that one still zona pellucida is there beta. Zona pellucida did not go yet. At the time of implantation, zona pellucida will be dissolved by the enzyme secreted by the trophoblast. Trypsin enzyme. So that what happened? The embryo will come out. That time do remember monozygotic twins, there is a chance I said. One complete embryo split into 2 to form a monozygotic twin. So answer is what? Tell me option C is the right answer. What about this question? What about this question? What the question is given? Which of the following sexually transmitted disease STD is not completely curable is given. Not completely curable. Any one of you? Shiny, can you try this beta? Kavya, Husna. Next, who is this? Sanj, can you try beta? Hisham, which of this one is not completely curable? Try. Type 2 simplex virus beta, something is going to cause. Type 2 simplex virus is what? Herpes virus. We did not yet got a perfect type of what medication for this one. Type 2 simplex herpes virus can cause this genital herpes. This genital herpes don't have a complete curable. Remember, genital warts, I told you HPV virus. Nowadays vaccinations are there. You might have seen the social media recently. Cervical cancer advertisement is going. So cervical cancer, for that there is a vaccination is going to give it. But here it is a simplex type 2 herpes virus. The virus is going to cause this genital wart. No permanent proper cure. The chlamydiasis and gonorrhea and genital warts is given. Remember, if this type of questions come beta, remember genital herpes. It is not going to completely curable. Done till here, everything clear? Herpes. Next question. What about this question? What about this 8th question? The test tube baby program. Test tube baby program. Try. Ridya, try this. Isham, Sach, try this beta. Usna, Naina, try this one. What is given? The test tube baby program. Test tube baby program employs which one of the following technique they given? Which one of the following technique the test tube baby program is going to employ? Good. Beta. Yes, very good. Right, good, very good. So they given intracytoplasmic sperm injection, ICSI, IUI, intrauterine insemination. It is also called AI. What is AI? Artificial insemination. It is not a IVF treatment beta. It is a simple method in which they collect the sperm from husband and they purify that sperms and highly active sperms are introduced in the vagina through a catheter. It is called the AI or IUI. Next, gamete intrafallopian transfer, GIFT. In GIFT also, the woman who cannot produce egg but her uterus is good. Her uterus is good for conceive. Her uterus is good for development of baby. You got my point? So that woman will take the donor egg and put it into the fallopian tube. Normal fertilization takes place. It is not IVF. Next, zygote. Look at here. Fertilization outside. In vitro. Fallopian tube. This is up to which cells? Can you tell me, any one of you? ZIFT will be transferred into fallopian tube up to ZIFT. In this ZIFT technique, the zygote is going to be introduced in the fallopian tube up to how many cell stage, my dear? I don't know. Can any one of you help me out? Any one of you, how many cell stage we will introduce into the fallopian tube? What is the difference between the ZIFT to IUT? Any one of you tell me IUT. Remember, this type of questions can come. IUT more than more than, good, very good, very good. More than 8 blastoma is IUT. That's why we will directly in the uterus. More than what, beta? 8. More than what? 8 blastomas. But here ZIFT up to 8 blastomas. Up to 8, what, tell me? Blastoma. Remember, you must be perfectly prepared these topics before you enter in the final exam. We have 10 days time is there. Thoroughly each one day, but one chapter thoroughly prepare. So this time 99 should come, 100 out of 100 should come, but if one or the mistake is there, 99 chalo. So answer is what, tell me? Option D is the right answer. Next, what about this? What about this? I told you this one. I told you, but already in the previous question, already unexpectedly I given the answer. Can any one of you do this? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, fast. Ridya, Isham, try better. The technique called gamete intrafallopian transfer is recommended for those females. Those females who cannot produce an egg or ovum, who cannot retain the fetus inside uterus, whose cervical canal is too narrow and allow passage for the sperm, who cannot provide suitable environment for the fertilization. Students, keep in mind, I told you this one, GIFT method is a gift. One woman is giving gift to the other woman. Remember like that. You got my point. So the egg, this woman uterus is good, tubes are good, everything is good, but the ovary, something PCOD, so whatever the problem, the eggs are not properly matured and not going to release. So that time we're taking donor egg. So we can write, what, tell me? Option A, who cannot produce an ovum or secondary egg you can write, remember. Right? What about this question? What about this embryo with more than 16 blastomas? How simple. More than 16 blastomas, more than 8 blastomas, or like directly more than 16 blastomas due to in vitro fertilization is transferred into fallopian. No. Is it fallopian tube? No, right? What is this? Tell me. Into where? Tell me. Uterus. Can any one of you tell me if the fertilization is not uterine, fertilization is the fallopian tube? What type of pregnancy is that? Fertilization, not fertilization, implantation. Implantation not in uterus, beta. Implantation is other than the uterus. Any one of you tell me what is that called? What type of pregnancy is that called? Try. It's called ecto, ectodom, endodom, ecto, endo. We discussed, right, beta, in a biology language. It is a normal. Ecto, outside, endo, inside. Got my ectopic pregnancy. So remember, so answer is what? Option A. In the uterus, they should undergo implantation. In the endometrium membrane, they come and attach. It's called implantation. So further development, blastula formation, gastrula formation, germ layer, ectoendodom, mesoderm layers, placenta, umbilical cord, gestation entirely completed in where? Uterus. Not in fallopian tube, right? So answer is what? Option A. Simple question. What about this? What about this? Which one of the following does correctly match a sexually transmitted disease with its pathogen? Which one of this one correctly match pathogen? Any one of you try this? Any one of you try this? Which one is correctly match pathogen? Something correctly match, the rest of three are wrong. Try. Any one of you, Dia, good beta, Dia, come on, try this one. Yatri, what is the correct answer of this one? Let me try. Syphilis, Treponema pallidum, gonorrhea, entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica, do you remember? protozoan enteric fever or amoebic dysentery. Do you remember? Human health and disease chapter, protozoan, two diseases we discussed. One is called malaria, plasmodium. Second one is entamoeba. It is not STD beta. Leave it. Entamoeba histolytica. Look at here. Urethritis is bacillus anthracis. Urethritis also actually caused by the gonorrheal type of bacteria beta. Urethritis, urinary tract infection, it's called UTIs. So this one is not by this, what they call anthracis. Next, soft sore is bacillus. No, so the right answer is what? Option syphilis, Treponema pallidum. Remember, Treponema pallidum. In the exam, which of the following STD does not infect to genital organs? Answer me. Which of the following is not going to be infect the, or which of the following is not going to be affect the genital organs? Tell me, any one of you, what is the right answer of this one? What is the right answer of this one? Which disease, which STD does not infect the sexual genital organs? Syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, what? Tell me. HIV. In HIV AIDS, genital organ does not affect beta. In HIV AIDS, tell me, T lymphocyte, immune power, acquire. The name tells us, the disease name, acquire. We are acquiring immunodeficiency syndrome. We are acquiring to destroy our acquired immunity. This syndrome, group of diseases is coming. You got my point? So remember, which of the following does not infect the sex genital organ? HIV does not infect the hepatitis B, liver will damage there. You got my point? So there is no genital organ effect in this one. But gonorrhea, syphilis, and this type of diseases, tell me, genital organs will be affected. Wound formation, bristle formation, pain, swelling, pus releasing. You got this all characteristics. Remember. So answer is what? Option A. What about this question? Try. Oh, very big question is given better here. 4 statements are given. Let me read one by one. Now try all of you. Consider the statement given below regarding contraception and answer. Contraception, right? Contraception and answer as directed thereafter. Medical termination of pregnancy, MTP, during first trimester is generally safe. Is this generally safe? First trimester means 12 weeks. 12 weeks first trimester. Try. Next, generally chances of conception are nil until mother breastfeeding infant up to 2 years. What's the correct answer? Try. Husna, good, better. Try. We'll try. Next, intrauterine devices like copper T are effective contraceptive pill. Contraception pills may be taken up to 1 week after coitus to prevent the conception. Which 2 of the above statements are correct? They given. Which 2 statements correct? They given. Try. Good. First one is correct. Okay, this is correct. 1 correct. Okay, 1. Okay. Second one is not 2 years, my dear. Up to 3 to 6 months only. Lactational amenorrhea. It is the hormonal imbalance. Lactational amenorrhea. Natural contraceptive. Few couples will be utilize that period as a contraceptive. There is no development of follicle and no releasing of eggs. So it is a normal FSH hormone, LH hormones are abnormal. So this is not up to 2 years, my dear. It's not like that. How long the mother is giving breastfeeding till that time that the egg is not going. No, it's not like that. It's a certain period. So this is not correct. Intrauterine devices like effective. Yes, it's correct. 1 and 3 correct. What's wrong in the 4th one? Tell me. Contraception pills may be taken up to 1 week. You know, I told you contraceptive pills once menstrual period over, from the next day onward 21 days continuously they should take. Except Saheli. Tell me, Saheli is what? Monthly once or 15 days once or weekly once? Saheli is what? Saheli, non-steroidal Saheli hormone, anti-estrogen is we need to take, that one is what? Weekly once only. Yes, weekly one. So 1 and 3. Where is 1 and 3? Option A is the right answer. I am clear till here. How many of you given? Very good. Sabas beta, 1 and 3. Correct. Very good. What about this question? Which of the following is the hormone releasing IUD? Tell me, how many type of IUDs are there? IUDs, intrauterine devices, are 3 type of devices, right? What are they? Non-medicated, non-medicated one. Next one, copper releasing one. Next one, hormone releasing one. Hormone releasing one. Tell me here, non-medicated lipis loop we discuss, and copper releasing one we discuss. Different multi-load 375, copper T, CU, this different. They're asking one, which of the following is hormone releasing IUD? Multi-load 375 is a copper releasing. Cervical cup is the physical barrier. Cervical cup is physical barrier. Next, LNG20, yes, and walls, physical LNG20. So I can write with LNG20. Yes, good. But remember, contraceptive methods, IUDs and walls, and also this cervical cup does not give protection from where STD. From where STD? No beta, STD. This all intrauterine devices and walls and diaphragms and what they call cervical, they will not give protection from where STD. Remember. So sometimes they give a question, which of the following contraceptive can prevent the pregnancy and also save from the STD? Physical barriers such as condoms. Remember, this is also physical barrier, but this will not give, cervical cup will not give protection beta. So answer is what? LNG20. Hormone releasing IUDs are two given NCERT, LNG20 and progestastat. This two function is to make the uterus unfit for the implantation. Hormone releasing IUDs. One is non-medicated IUD, just the physical barrier like this, stop the movement of sperm. Number two, copper releasing IUDs, major function is, tell me, suppress the motility, right? Suppress the motility. So what about this one? Tell me. This one is what beta? LNG20. LNG20. Next, what about this one? What about this one? Very easy. Try all of you, try this one. What exactly meaning of this one? What is the question? Is that the copper ion release from copper releasing intrauterine devices. My dear kids, do you remember in the theory class what we discussed beta? This is fallopian tube and uterus. This is fallopian tube and uterus. What we discussed, tell me. Here, when a sperm entered, look at this is a sperm. This sperm entered. This copper releasing IUDs are released the copper ion. This copper ions will come and touch or hold this sperm tail. So lot of copper ions will come and attach to the tail. So sperm will become heavy. It cannot forward. It cannot move towards. So sperm motility will be suppressed. Many copper ions, right? But the common sperm require what? Tell me, normal environment and fructose and what the prostaglandins, enzymes, and also what proteins for the movement in the vagina or in the female genital tract. So lot of these copper ions come and touch this tail of sperm. So sperm could not move. So suppressing the motility. So how many of you given? Yes, very good, absolutely correct. Copper releasing IUDs make suppress the motility of sperm. According to WHO, what we discussed, according to WHO, at least 40% of sperm motility, what beta? Normal. 40% of morphology should be normal. 40% motility should be straight and normal. But what happens if everything is fine, the sperm is good, everything is good, but the woman is using this type of IUD, the all copper ion will go and touch the what they call tail part, so the sperm could not properly move. So that's how they suppress the movement of sperm motility. So we can go with option C is the right answer. Simple, very good. What about this question? One of the legal method of birth control, one of the legal method, any one of you, Alisha, Husna, Isham, Yatri, Rohan, legal method of contraception. Vidya, try it. Legal method. What is the legal method of this one? 4 options given. Which of the 4 option is legal? By having coitus at time by the break of daybreak. Is it legal method? No, right? Next, by a premature ejaculation during the coitus? No. Abortion by taking an appropriate medication? By abstaining from the coitus from day 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle. Tell me, Alisha, last one beta. 10 to 17, it is what? Tell me. It is a gap. It is avoiding that intercourse between 10 to 17 days. It is a legal one. Tell me, it's not illegal. It is not illegal. Tell me what is illegal. Yes, Yatri. It's not D beta. Read the question carefully. It is C. Proper medication, appropriate. Usna, appropriate medication. Doctor will give legal medication, legal abortion or legal MTP, medical termination of pregnancy. Fetus is not good, or sometimes in rape conditions, or sometimes abnormal fetus, or sometimes mother is getting affected because of that pregnancy. So legal medication they will write and they terminate the baby. Remember, it is not this one 10 to 17 intercourse is, it's not illegal. You got my point? So answer is what? Option C. Yes, answer is good, Isha. Option C is the right answer. So Yatri, Alisha, take care beta, don't get confused. Read the options once and twice and before you answer. Got my point? What about this question? Very easy. You need to think better before you answer this one. You need to think, because they are asking not give the define action of contraception. They are given not give, what tell me, define action of contraception. Hormonal contraceptives, vasectomy, physical barrier method, intrauterine devices, IUDs. Come on, try. Any one of you try this. Diya, try beta. Isham, B. Is it B? No, it's C. Usna is telling C, and my Ishan is telling B. And come on. Usna. Okay. Right, let me try it. Hormonal contraceptive prevent retard entry of sperm and prevent ovulation and fertilization. Next, vasectomy prevents spermatogenesis. Is it true? Vasectomy can prevent. Are we damaging the seminiferous tubule in vasectomy? What actually we are doing in the vasectomy? Sir, in vasectomy, vas different the tie-up. Vas different that the accessory ducts we are tying up. We are not disturbing the seminiferous tubule. That means that person will go through a spermatogenesis process, but that sperms will not enter into the semen or come out. So only seminal plasma come out. You got my point? So something is wrong here. Okay. Barrier method prevent fertilization. Right. This one also right. Uterus IUDs increase phagocytosis. Yes, correct. And also suppress the sperm motility. Correct. So they're asking not. So answer B. Am I correct, beta? Usna, you yes. Correct, beta. Right. Good. It's not C, Usna. Just immediately you realize it's B. Carefully read. Even in tubectomy, I have a question. The woman who go through this tubectomy surgery, does that woman ovulate or not? Does that woman ovulate? Does that woman menstruate? Can anyone answer me? The woman who go through this tubectomy surgery, does that woman undergo ovulation and menstruation? Yes, sir. Yes, beta. We will not damage. We are not damaging we are not damaging endometrium. We are not damaging ovary. We are not damaging any what they call hormones, progesterone, estrogen. No, just we are closing the pathway. The tubes are blocked. You understand my point? Right. Good. So answer is option B. What about this way? First. Oral pill, condom, and vasectomy, copper T. The pill. I can write the pill is prevent ovulation, right? Isham, cross check beta. Condom prevents sperm reaching cervix. Is it true? Yes, it's prevent sperm reaching cervix. Vasectomy is what? Semen contain no sperm. Yes. And copper T prevent implantation. Is it true, beta? Is it true? What the right answer is given? Tell me here. 3, 1, 2, 4. Is it true? 3, 1, 2, and 4. 3, 1, 2, and 4. Is it there? 3, 4. Is it true? Try one more time. Oral pill is what? Tell me. Oral pill is ovulation. So 3. Next, condom. 3, 1. Condom prevent the reaching, and vasectomy 4, right? And also what? 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Where is 3, 1, 4, 2? Yes, option C. Am I correct? Good. Sabas, good, very good. Option C. Good. Done. What about this? Now try this one. Try. Very, very simple question. Which of the following contraceptive method involve a role of hormone? Role of hormone. Try. Next, who is this? Sanch, try beta. Next, Ridya, Isham, hormone. They are involving hormone involving. What is that? Which of the following contraceptive method involve a hormone role? Pills, okay sir, correct. Pills are hormonal. Estro, progesterone, hormonal one. Next, emergency contraceptives. Barrier method, no. Barrier methods are not disturbing any hormones, beta. Barrier methods are not disturbing any hormones, so leave it. Option A, leave it. Option B, lactational amenorrhea. Pills, yes. Emergency contraceptive, yes. Emergency contraceptive after intercourse, how many hours, beta, later? Can any one of you tell me emergency contraceptive after intercourse, after coitus, how many hours? Shaza, how many hours? Vidya, very good Rohan, 72 hours. So emergency contraceptives prevent something. NCERT clearly mentioned something. Emergency contraceptive or oral pills and IUD prevent two things. Come on, tell me. Tell me. Two things. Emergency contraceptive prevent two things. First one. Come on, Ray, open your mouth. We are very close to the exam. You should give fast, fatafat answer. Ridya, two things they will prevent, beta. What is that? Emergency contraceptives prevent two things. Ovulation, implantation. Khatam gaya. It's been long time, sir. We are only focusing on chemistry. That's why we ignore biology. So, gone. It's gone from mind. Ovulation and implantation. NCERT open. If it's there, open beta. Implantation. Sir, yes. This one. Yes, lactational amenorrhea also. Lactational amenorrhea also is a hormonal. Do you remember I told you in the theory class what I say? When a woman is lactating, when a woman is in the period of lactation, her LH, FSH level will be less. You know why? Because just now only she gave birth to the baby, so uterus is taking rest, the ovaries and everything is, the entire reproductive system is taking rest. They need time for the next egg releasing, next conceive. There is a time, they need time, so that pituitary gland, this FSH LH hormone will be suppressed. No, it's not a time. Just feed the young one properly. 3 to 6 months there is a hormonal imbalance, no ovulation takes place. So we will write this one also hormone. Oral pill hormone, emergency also hormone. Yes, correct. What about this? Barriers are not hormone, beta, leave it. CUT, pill, emergency contraceptive is given. Emergency contraceptive, CUT is what? Copper releasing. How come copper releasing can get the hormone? Tell me. So that answer is what? Tell me. Option B is the right answer. Am I correct, beta? Am I correct? Yes, good. What about this question? What about this? Which of the following cannot be detected in the development of fetus of amniocentesis? Amniocentesis, something you cannot identify. Amniotic fluid. Do you remember that day we discussed, beta? What we discussed? Okay, here. This is the fetus. Right? Now in the fetus, there is amniotic fluid is there. This is umbilical cord, placenta, and here it is entire fluid is there, right? With the sharp needle injection, we will collect a 10 ml of what? Tell me. Amnion. This is called what? Amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid actually developed from where? Trophoectodermal cells. That means embryonal cells are there. Embryonal cells are there, so you can identify the different type of chromosomal disorders such as Klinefelter syndrome, Down, Duchenne muscular syndrome, Fatucci syndrome, Turner syndrome. You can identify. So Down syndrome, yes. Jaundice. The jaundice is what? But the bile juice, bile duct puncture. The bile juice is introduced into where? Blood. Next, what? Tell me. Klinefelter syndrome, sex of fetus. Right. So answer is what? Option B does not. Correct. Yes, jaundice. No, we cannot identify. We can identify the major chromosomal disorder because in the amniocentesis, total karyotype will come. All chromosome photofilm will come. So any abnormal chromosome, trisomy, monosomy, we can easily identify. What about this? What about Saheli, CRDI, Lucknow, Non-steroidal Saheli. Read the option and find out the correct answer. Any one of you. Diya, Yatri, try beta. Kavya, Saheli. Something is true about Saheli. Block estrogen receptors in the uterus and prevent egg from getting implant. Increase the concentration of estrogen and prevent the ovulation in female. Increase concentration of estrogen. IUD, no, it's not IUD. A post-coitus contraceptive. What is the correct statement? Something, Kavya, Naina, prepare beta, one more time, read beta, it's not correct. Next, try, Yatri, something is there, clearly something, no, Isham, try, it is, if it is estrogen, how can it is increase the estrogen? Estrogen is essential for the ovulation. They block the estrogen receptor, it's anti-estrogen beta. It is anti, it will block the path. You don't, what they call, don't release that estrogen, so it will be block the estrogen. So estrogen is not, the ovulation does not happen. Do you remember secondary oosa, Graafian follicle rupture, two hormones required, LH and what? Estrogen. So it is anti-estrogen. So it will be said, what, tell me? So it block the estrogen receptors and uterus and preventing what, tell me, egg come to implantation and also fertilization. Got my point? What about this? Very easy, very easy. This everyone should know this one. Come on, Diya. Come on, Isham. Try this one, beta. Select the hormone releasing intrauterine devices. Hormone releasing. One is non-medicated. One is called copper. One is called hormone. LNG and progestastate. What's the final answer? Progestastate and LNG20. Option D. Multilo 375 progesterone. Multilo 375 is what? Copper. Releasing IUD. Lipis loop is what? Non-medicated IUD. Non-medicated IUD. Right? Walls, physical barriers. Next question. Which of the following incorrect regarding vasectomy? Incorrect. They are asking incorrect regarding vasectomy. Try. Something is not correct. Incorrect. Come on, Alisha. Naina, try beta. Incorrect statement about the vasectomy. No sperm occur in seminal fluid. Correct statement. Correct statement, right? It's a correct statement. No sperms occur in the seminal plasma or semen. Correct. No sperm occur in epididymis. Wait. Epididymis is the given, right? Epididymis is the given. Wait a moment. This is testis. You know, testis, inside this testis, what I said? Many lobes are there. Testicular lobes are there. These are testicular lobe. Inside the testicular lobe, what is there? Usna, what is there, beta? Highly twisted tube-like structure, what? Seminiferous tubule like this. 2 to 3 seminiferous tubules are there, highly twisted seminiferous tubule like this. Now, inside the seminiferous tubule only what happened? Tell me. Spermatogenesis process takes place. This all seminiferous tubules are fused to form rete testis. Rete testis is open into where? Tell me. Vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia open into where, beta? Epididymis. Epididymis open into what, beta? Vas deferens. Am I clear? This is the exactly pathway. Now answer me. No sperm occur in epididymis. This is seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule. Here sperms will form, beta. Here sperm formation takes place. Yes or no? Here sperm formation takes place. The sperms will come to rete testis. Rete testis. Rete testis to vasa efferentia. Efferentia and epididymis. That means in the epididymis, what is there? Sperms are there. Are you with me? Sperms are there in vas deferens. So tell me, what is the incorrect statement? What about third one? Vasa differentia cut and tied. Yes, it is a correct statement. Next, irreversible. Yes, it is correct statement. So what is that not true? What is that not true? D? Is it D or B, beta? Try. Is it D or B? Try. In vas if you cut the vas deferens, if you vasectomy, the person is going through vasectomy, sperms will be available in the epididymis, right? You got my point. How many of you get my point? You understand my point? Sperms are available in the epididymis. Sperms are not available in the semen. They are asking incorrect statement. So correct answer is what, beta? Not B, not D. It is B. Done, Isham? Correct, beta? Done. Good. Very good. What about this? Next chapter, biodiversity and conservation. So far, reproductive health chapter, but now come to change your mind to the last chapter. Huge diversity in the equator area. If you go from equator area toward the pole, biodiversity decrease. In Amazon forest, different type of biodiversity we discuss. It's the lungs of planet we discuss. Yes or no? Lungs of earth we discuss, and rivet power hypothesis we discuss. Different type we discuss. Chalo, we go to the next one. Next one. What is this? What is this? Given below, represent the context of global diversity invertebrate that groups are given. What is that groups are given? What is the groups are given? What is the groups here? A, B, C, D. So what A? I can write A is very simple, right? Insects. Insects, right? Come on, try. Next one is what? Next one, beta. Next, tell me. B. What is B? B is what? Tell me. I can write it is insects. After insects, I can go mollusca. C, I can write what? Tell me. Crustacea. D, I can write other organism, right? The other organism, right? So what is the correct answer will come? Tell me. So insects, correct. A is insect and also D insect. Both are there. Both are there. Next, crustacean. No, it's not crustacean. It's not molluscan. Insects, crustacean, other. No. So answer will become, tell me, insects, molluscan, crustacean, other organism. D. Am I correct? Am I correct? Clear, correct, beta? Good. Very simple, very easy. What about this? Decline in the population of Indian native fishes. Native fishes due to introduction of what they given, tell me, Clarius in Yumna fish. What is this? What is this? Simple, very easy. Alien species invasion. Do you remember alien species invasion? Lanthara, Parthenium, water hyacinth. We discussed what, tell me, and Nile perch fish also. Nile perch fish also. These all are what? Alien species invasion. Even alien species is introducing into the lake. Tell me, more dominating. There is no natural predator, so the number is huge number, and it's going to be so over exploitation. Not over, alien species invasion. Now tell me, over exploitation. Any one of you give me the example, beta? What extent because of over exploitation? Do you remember? Stellar sea cow and passenger pigeon is given in NCERT. Stellar sea cow and passenger pigeon are what? Tell me, over exploitation. There are 4 reasons given: co-extinction, yes, dodo bird and plant, and habit fragmentation. Both these 4 are what? Tell me, major cause of loss of biodiversity. But there are only alien species invasion. So we are going with the option D. What about this? What about this? Alexander van Humboldt describe. Alexander van Humboldt, naturalist. Come on, tell me, species area relation. If you increase the area, species richness also increase up to a limit. And after that, the same repeated species is going to come. So answer will be what? Very easy, beta. So I can draw law of limiting factor. You know what is law of limiting factor? Law of limiting factor, go back to 11th grade. Some particular chapter it is there, but a law of limiting factors of photosynthesis, Blackman's rule. Law of limiting factor in the photosynthesis. Species area relationship, yes, species area, population growth in equation, ecological biodiversity. It is called alpha, beta, gamma, ecological biodiversity, ecological diversity. Alpha, beta, gamma, species and genetic species, and also what will be ecological one, right? So it is species area relationship, option B. What about this? This is the most important, my dear kids. This diagram, this pie chart, thoroughly prepare and go for 2 mark or for MSc, MCA, MCQ, thoroughly prepare and go this pie chart. Invertebrate, vertebrate, and also what? Plants. In case of vertebrate, fishes are maximum, and after that mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibian. In case of vertebrate, tell me, in case of invertebrate, insects, molluscan, crustacean. Here the plant they given. Look at it. Which of the following represent the maximum number of species among the global diversity? Global diversity. What is the right answer? What is good, very good. What is the right answer? Come on, Kavya, Diya. Right answer is what? Look at your fungi. Fungi are occupy the major one, so we can go with option A, fungi. Alga are small better here. Moses and Fens are even small here. Moses and Fens here. Got my point? So if they mention which of the following is the maximum in invertebrate, we would have go with the insect. Which of the following is the maximum in the vertebrate, we would have go with what? Tell me, fishes. That, but here global is given what? In fungi, option A. Next, look at, it's a big question, statement based question. You need to understand this one carefully. Study the 4 statement 1 to 5 given below and select the correct statements. 2 correct statement is given. Think, what are the 2 correct statements? One is, a lion eating a deer and a sparrow feeding on grains are ecological similar in being consumers. Consumers. It's correct or not? You have to identify. Predator starfish. Pysester. Do you remember Pysester starfish helps in the maintenance of species diversity of some invertebrates. Predator ultimately lead to the extinction of prey species. No, right? It will control the prey population. So I am writing it is wrong. Production of chemicals such as nicotine and also trypsin and by the plants is metabolical disorder. Go back to 11th grade biomolecule chapter. Biomolecule chapter, what we discussed, this type of antibiotic chemicals like resins, gums, tannins, quinquevalin A, these all are secondary metabolites for the defense mechanism. If you are able to recall organism and population chapter, predation, in predation organism population interaction, what we discussed, calotropist plant produce glycosides type of chemicals which are act on the cardiovascular system. That's why herbivores animals are not going towards that calotropist plant, right? So this type of plants are producing this chemical for the defense mechanism. It is not a metabolical disorder. So I am not going with this is also not wrong, but the correct answer is what? Tell me. Mode of tell me what's the right answer? Good, very good. So the correct answer is what? Tell me. First one is true and second one also true, right? Second one also true. So I can go with option D, 1 and 2 are correct. Done beta? Yes, yes. Mode of it's a protection. It is not a metabolical disorder. There are secondary metabolites beta. Primary metabolites, secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites are the metabolites which are directly involved in the metabolism of organism, plant. Reproduction, nutrition, flowering, region, this all. But the secondary metabolite does not involve directly any in metabolism. Next question. What about this? This you try beta. Indian rhinoceros in a natural habitat of which of the Indian state? This rhinoceros in India is actually Assam. Remember. Indian rhinoceros in what beta? Assam. Remember, it's given the Indian rhinoceros in a natural habitat is in Assam. Remember this one. Next, what about this? What about this? Which of the following is mainly responsible for the extinction of wildlife? Mainly responsible for the extinction of wildlife. If you are able to recall evil quarter 4 reason, what is the first reason? Habit loss and fragmentation. You know, after immediate of this highlighting, what is given? This is the most important reason for the loss of biodiversity is given. Most important reason is given, habit loss and fragmentation. You know what is given in the same paragraph? Amazon rainforests are 12 to 14% once upon a time they occupy. Now not more than 6% is given. It's going, vanishing, deforestation. So we can write what? Population error. No. Hunting of flesh and destruction of habit loss. Habits. Destruction of habit is the major reason. Yes, good. Very good. Habit loss or destruction. What about this? What about this? How many hotspots of biodiversity in the world have been identified till date of Norman Mayers? How many biodiversity hotspots in the world they are asking, not in India. In India we would have go with the 3. but they're asking in entire what world. So initially 29 or 26, 26 and after that they added 9 more, right? After that they become what, tell me? 34. You got my point? Yes or no? Am I correct or not? Am I correct or not? Now it become 34. Initially 26 or 25 beta, and after the 9 more they added, they become 34 is given in NCERT, right? Now 34 are there in India. In India 3 are there. If you are able to recall, India occupy how much, tell me? 2.4% of land value, 8.2% of what? Biodiversity. Because of this one, tell me, India occupy mega biodiversity. 25, and after that 9 more added, something is given. NCERT is given 25 plus 9, 34, right? 34. There now 34 is given, better, right? Good. So answer is what? 34. Next, the most important human activity, we discussed some just now only. Most important human activity, anthropogenic effect, human activity. So I can go most human activity leading to what, beta? Extinction of wildlife is introduction of no natural habit. So shall I go with the option D? Shall I go with the option D? Yes, good. What about this question? What about this? The medicinal plant Rauwolfia vomitoria growing in Himalaya range show variation in terms of potency and concentration of a chemical. If you are able to recall, the Rauwolfia vomitoria root giving one alkaloid chemical called Sharpen, I said. Sharpen concentration is increasing when you go on the top of this mountain, beta. Same plant, genetical variation. So we go with it's called what? A genetical variation. So I can go with option C, genetical variation. Good. Species variation, species diversity, Western Ghats, example given in amphibian, Western Ghat is given. Species diversity, genetic diversity, Rauwolfia is given. And also in the NCERT, if I am not wrong, rice, mango also given, right? How many rice varieties given? Rice varieties are 50,000, I think so, right? If I am not wrong, 50,000. Snake bite, yes, it's to cure the snake bite and cholera type of diseases, Sharpen. How many rice varieties given, beta, in the genetic variety? 50,000, right? If I am not wrong. Mango is 1,000, I think so. Mango 1,000. This one is 50. Rice is 50,000. Yes. So answer is option C. What about this? What about this? What about this? How many times tropical area have vascular plant more than the temperate? If you give answer this one, beta, biodiversity chapter, you're properly revising line by line. How many of you remember this one? How many times tropical areas have vascular plant than the temperate? Temperate is close to equator. Close to polar. Tropical is close to equator. Come on, tell me how many times, Chris? How many times, Ray? Good, very good. 10 times more. Vascular plants are 10 times more in the tropical area. Because I told you, the area which close to the equator have a more diversity. More diversity. If you go from equator toward the pole, diversity decrease. Temperature also decrease. So we go with option B, 10. Yes. What about next question? Look at this question. What is the question? The question tells us, arrange the following place in increasing order of biodiversities of species of birds. Select the right option. Increasing. I'll give time. Any one of you give me the correct answer, beta. Try. Rohan. Okay. What about others? Isham. Try, beta. What is the correct answer of this one? They are asking increasing. Increasing order. Bird. Vidya. What about others? Sna, are you there, beta? Try this one. Chris, try this one. Naina, try this one. What exactly given here? Okay, we'll see. Now, we know Greenland, from here, Colombia, do you remember 1400 species? New York, if I am not wrong, New York is 55 or 56 type of species of birds. Greenland is, New York is what, beta? I think New York is New York is, I think it is better 106 or 105. Greenland is 55 or 56. India 1200 if I am not wrong. They are asking increasing none. So tell me Greenland, next to New York, next to India, next to Colombia. Am I correct? Am I correct, beta? If you go toward the polar area from equator, diversity decrease. Greenland 71 north, New York 41 something is there, yes or no? So answer will become what? Tell me increasing. Increasing order means what? Greenland to New York, increasing. New York to India 1200 and 1400. Option B. Correct, beta? Correct this. Good. Open NCERT and see. This is given, beta. Clearly, bird species is given 1,400 or 1,300 different species of birds in where Colombia is given. India 1,200 different species of birds is given. So, if you go from equator toward the pole, it's decreasing. So, answer will be B is the correct answer. Next question. In situ ex situ conservation. CBSE 2015. In situ ex situ conservation. Easy. You need to remember what all undercomes into ex situ, what all undercomes into in situ. Offset conservation, onset conservation. National parks, sacred groves, biosphere reservoirs. This all are what? Tell me in situ conservation. Sanctuaries, in situ conservation. Ex situ conservation, cryopreservation, seed bank, tissue culture, zoological park, botanical garden. These all are ex situ conservation. Find out the correct answer. Which of the following both pairs have correct combination? In situ conservation, national park, ex situ conservation, botanical garden. Makes sense, right? What about this? In situ conservation, cryopreservation. No. Leave it. Cryopreservation, gamete storage, organ storage, a particular tissue storage in ex situ conservation. Leave it. Next, in situ conservation, seed bank. No. In situ conservation, tissue culture. No. So I can go with what? But option A. Am I correct? Option A is correct or not? Yes. Ex situ, in situ examples keep in mind. Very, very important. What about this? Tell me ex situ conservations include what all included in ex situ conservation? Try beta. What all included in ex situ conservation? Zoological park, yes. Seed and pollen bank, yes. Gene bank and tissue culture, yes. Botanical garden, yes. Am I correct? Am I correct? What is the correct answer, beta? So 1, 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4. What is the right answer? Come on, tell me. Ex situ conservation, all will come into the ex situ conservation, right? So I am going with 1, 2, 3 and 4. Option D. Correct? Cross check all of you. Right or wrong? Yes, all. Yes. They did not mention any places about the biospheres and about the sacred groves, nothing. What about this? Try this one better. Whoever go through the NCERT line by line, 100% you would answer this one. 100%. What they're asking? Question. The number of national park, first national park, biospheres and wildlife sanctuaries in India, respectively. Try. Rohan, good, but very good. Ridya, good. National parks, according to NCERT, what is given? 90 national parks. Biospheres are 14. Wildlife sanctuaries are 448. So answer must be A, right? A correct answer, right? Yeah, 90, 14, 448. Yes. Correct answer is what? Option A. What about this? Something wrong in this question, but I think this is the last question. One more question is there, I think so. One more question is there. This is the last question. 1.1 option is wrong. Try. I think there are not true. Which of the following statement is not true is given. Find out. What is not true? Let me read one by one. In IUCN Red List 2004 documents the extinction of 784 species including 338 vertebrate, 359 invertebrate, 87 plant in last 500 years. Statement correct, but according to me it's correct. Statement right. That statement, nothing is wrong in that one. There are more than 20,000 species of ant, 3 lakh species of beetles, 28,000 species of fishes, or nearly 20,000 species of orchid. Right? NCERT line. Done. What about the last one? See, more than 70% of all the species recorded in animal, wild plant occupy not more than 22% of the total. Correct. What's wrong in option D? What's wrong in option D? Presently 10% of all birds. If I am not wrong, beta, it is 12%. It is 12%. Species, bird species, 25% of all mammalian. If I am not wrong, this is 23%, I think so. Next, 32% of all amphibian species and 30% of all gymnosperm. I think this is 31% of all gymnosperm, I think so. Am I correct? Am I correct, beta? NCERT clearly mentioned 2004 red data list, 15,500 species of organisms are in endangered, facing threatening problem. In that one, 31%, 23%, 12%, different percentages given in the NCERT. So I'm going with option D. Am I correct, beta? Option D is correct, right? Right? Correct, right, Sach? Is correct, beta? Sham Kumar, yes. Kavya, next, Usna. Option D is correct. Option D is a not correct statement, but correct answer of this question. Am I correct? So should be by hand this one. Rohan, you need to remember, beta, biodiversity conservation chapter, any line question can come MCQ. That's why I told you in the class, you need to remember at least what percentage of gymnosperm, what percentage of amphibian. You know, highest threatening is amphibian only, I think, right? Look at here. Amphibian, 32% of amphibians only threatening. Yes. So correct answer is option D. Last question. Today's last question. Dodo. Dodo. What I can go with Dodo? Tell me. Dodo. Anyone? Grace. Come on, beta. Dodo. Dodo means, shall I go with 2? Mauritius. Yes. Rasarpine. Rauwolfia. 2-1. Nile perch in Lake Victoria. Alien species, Nile perch, alien species. Main cause of loss of biodiversity, habit loss. 3. 2143. Where is 2143? 2143. Option B. Am I correct, beta? Done. So this is today's session, beta. We discuss the simple questions. That vasectomy question, one more time cross check at after my class. And one more important thing, this is our last bio live session, my dear. From tomorrow, tomorrow onwards, your exams are starting, I think so. All the very best. Drink water. Okay, you just try to reduce your adrenal rush and peace. Go in peace. Okay, come with joy. Don't worry. In the examination hall also, peacefully sit, read the question thoroughly, and after that only write. Usna, don't get confused, beta. Ridya, everyone, I'm telling you, don't get confused during the examination time. Try to do your best, and all the very best for your final examination. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Bye.